Hi, welcome to More to Explore. Today we're going to be making this cute little cherry pie magnet in honor of Pie Day. So what you need from your kit is you're going to need the little piece of brown paper bag, your red beads, the bottle cap, and then from home you're going to need a little container, ideally something that you can throw away, so just like a little cup, and a toothpick or a paper clip, something to stir with that is going to get gluey, so you don't want it to be something nice. And then of course glue. You do not need this much, you just need a little bit of glue, but this is what we have here at the library. So what you're going to do to start out is you're going to take your cherries, which are these little beads, and put them in your cup. Okay, and then you're going to pour just a little bit of glue to cover the beads. So you don't need a ton. And we're making our little pie. So usually, like a real pie, you would have cherries plus sugar and probably corn syrup and some other ingredients. And I think I put even too much glue in mine because look how gluey it is. I don't have to use all my glue. What I want to do is just stir it, and so my cherries are covered. And then I'm going to put them in my little pie pan, which is right here, the bottle cap. And so I'm going to use my paper clip or toothpick to pick up the beads and put them into the bottle cap. Okay, so I'm going to take my beads out of my glue mix, and I want to make sure when I put them in my pie tin that they are not having the whole side up. So you don't want them like this because you don't want the hole showing. So I'm going to turn my bead and so it's on its side. So I'm gonna try to scrape out some of this stuff and pour it right into my pie crust or my pie pan, and I want some of the white glue. So, because that's going to hold it together and it's going to look like the insides of my pie. So now I have to move my cherries around, and so the hole is not facing up. But if I need to, I can take a little bit of glue out. I want to be able to see my cherries because that's important. This activity today is a play on words because we're celebrating Pi Day, P-I, which is a number that starts with 3.14. That's why we're making a pie, P-I-E, today, a pie that you would eat. So now that I have my cherries showing and I have glue around my cherries, I can set that down and put it to the side. So I've got my little strip of paper bag. Oh, I forgot that you're going to need scissors. And you're just going to make some little crust to go across the top of pie. So when people make pie, some people make really intricate designs with their crust. And one of the types, this type where it's makes little squares, is called Lattice. So with my cup with the leftover glue, I added some water and I'm mixing this together. I want my glue and water to be the same consistency or as liquid as milk. Okay, and then I'm just going to put in my crust pieces that I cut. I'm going to mix them around in here so they're getting the glue water mixture on them, and I will just lift them up. I can use my fingers or my utensil that I'm using for this, and then I can put them right on top of my pie. It's okay if my crust pieces are longer than my pan because you can always trim it later. Now we leave it for a few hours to dry. The last step is to peel off the covering for the sticky part of your magnet. Stick it on the back of your pie pan. And then you have your very own cherry pie magnet, which you can stick to anything that's magnetic. Great job! The answer to last week's brain teaser is Jack in the Box. Here is this week's position puzzle brain teaser. Be sure to watch next week for the answer. This week we are celebrating Pie Day, and in honor of that, I want to tell you about the book Sir Cumference and the Dragon of Pie. When Sir Cumference feels sick, his son Radius accidentally gives his dad a potion that turns him into a dragon. Radius must use a different magic potion to change him back, but the directions are a math riddle. Find out how using math helps Radius save his father in Sir Cumference and the Dragon of Pie. The Candymakers by Wendy Mass is book 1 of a 2-book series. Kids all over the country have been invited to compete in a new competition to create a brand new candy. 4 kids, Miles, Daisy, Philip, and Logan, the Candymaker's son, are working on their creations at the Life is Sweet factory. As each kid tells their story, secrets and mysteries are revealed. Who will win the competition? And is that even a good thing? Read The Candymakers to find out.